In February 1977, a chilling and perplexing murder shook Chicago. A nurse named Teresita Basa was found brutally murdered in her apartment. But what sets this case apart from any other? It's the spine-tingling claim that her own ghost helped solve the crime. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into the bizarre case of Teresita Basa, a murder mystery that's as eerie as it is unbelievable. Teresita Basa was a 47-year-old respiratory therapist who lived alone in her apartment in Chicago. Outside of work, Teresita enjoyed music and often spent her evenings playing piano or attending community events. Despite her reserved nature, she was deeply loved by her co-workers and friends for her generosity and quiet strengths. She was described as kind, hardworking, and deeply private. On February 21, 1977, her body was discovered under a mattress that had been set on fire. The fire was an attempt to cover up the crime, but the truth was far darker. The police initially had very few leads. The fire destroyed much of the evidence, and investigators struggled to piece together what had happened. But then the case took an otherworldly turn. Enter Dr. Jose Chua and his wife Remy, acquaintances of Teresita Basa, who had interacted with her socially through their shared Filipino community in Chicago. While not close friends, they knew of Teresita and her kind-hearted nature, which made the events that followed even more unsettling. According to their account, Remy began experiencing strange visions and dreams where Teresita's spirit appeared to her. In these visions, Teresita allegedly named her killer, Alan Showery, a co-worker who had visited her apartment under the guise of fixing her television. It's important to note that the Chuas were initially hesitant to approach the police with this information. After all, how could they explain that a ghost had provided a name? But eventually they decided to report what they'd experienced. Detectives were skeptical but decided to investigate. To their surprise, they found evidence linking Alan Showery to the crime. He had been seen with items that were later identified as belonging to Teresita, and he'd even confessed to a friend about robbing her. Showery was arrested and eventually convicted of her murder. What makes this case so fascinating is that it's one of the few documented instances where paranormal claims played a role in solving a murder. The idea that Teresita's spirit pointed the finger at her killer is both chilling and thought-provoking. The trial attracted significant media attention, but the paranormal aspect wasn't heavily featured in court. Instead, the tangible evidence and witness testimonies secured Showery's conviction. Yet, the question remains, how did Remy Chua know the details that ultimately cracked the case? Was it pure coincidence? A manifestation of subconscious clues? Or was Teresita Basa truly reaching out from beyond the grave? Whatever the explanation, her story has cemented its place in true crime lore. What do you think? Was this a supernatural intervention or just an uncanny coincidence? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.